What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy, and you're watching Morphs. This week's video, folks, is another part of our Husbandry Pro series. We're going to be going over the breeding plan aspect of Husbandry Pro. Super important part of it, and I think it's a must-use, especially if you're breeding ball pythons or any other reptile, or actually just any animal in general. It really helps out with keeping your record straight, keeping track of who's going to who, what's going to what. If you've got like females that have seen multiple males, it helps you keep track of that as well. So that way you don't get any surprises in your clutches. So before we get into this week's video, I want you guys to do me a favor. Please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, drop me a comment down below, please. What do you guys think of this series? Is it super helpful? Are you looking forward to more aspects of Husbandry Pro? And on top of it, what do you want to see next? There's so many different aspects of Husbandry Pro to cover. It's kind of like I don't know where to go to next. So if you want to see something, let me know in the comments, and I will try to get to it as promptly as possible. And also, before we get into this video, we got to thank the sponsors of this week's episode. So let's check them out.
Make sure you check out Nathan at Infinite Possible Pythons. He's working some killer ball python projects along with some other species of reptiles as well. He's also a one-stop shop for all of your branding needs. So check out all of his information in the description down below and hit him up.
If you want to use the best reptile record keeping and tracking software on the market today, scan the QR code or click our partnership link in the description down below for a free 30-day trial of Husbandry Pro. I promise you, you will not regret it. Thank you so much for sponsoring this week's episode. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you guys aren't using Husbandry Pro and you're watching this and you're debating whether or not to use it, click our affiliate link in the description down below. It will give you a free 30-day trial. If you don't like Husbandry Pro, I'll be surprised for one, but two, there's no obligation to it. It's a free 30 days. Check it out. I promise you will not regret it, folks. I really do. I absolutely love this product, and I believe in it through and through. Or because if I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't be partnered up with them. Just as simple as that. Husbandry Pro is an amazing software, and I can't wait to see where it goes to in the next year or 2 years, from here on out. All right, so let's dive into the breeding plan aspect of Husbandry Pro. So we'll pull up Husbandry Pro here, and we will go down to breeding. Now you'll notice, you've got breeding plans, incubator, birthing records, and breeder loans. I'm going to touch base very slightly on some of these, but we're going to be mainly diving into the breeding plans. Breeder loans, if you bring this up, and as you can see, I don't have any breeder loans out there, but you can hit add breeder. And basically, it's as if you were adding your own animal into the list of what you're tracking. So there, type of animal, the ID, basically you're entering this animal. So that way you can kind of keep them separated from your normal, from your normal animals, plus the animals that you actually physically own. So once you set all this up, you'll just go down here and hit save changes. Now we'll go back up here to breeding plans. Birthing record, I have not really done anything with this yet. I'm not going to lie. It's something I will dive into in another video probably. But here is a video that Robert and Husbandry Pro has where it basically walks you through all that. So I don't feel the need to really cover it because that video covers basically everything anyway. So let's go up here to Incubator. Now here you can see my incubator. I've got one clutch right now. We've got another clutch due to lay like any day. She literally looks like she's about ready to pop tonight. You can change how your view is. You can have it on the tile view, or you can have it on this. I'm going to just call it the standard view. I don't know. I like the tile view. Gives you that nice little, it stands out. You got the nice count down there. You can see I'm at day 41 out of 55 for this clutch. So we're going to be cutting eggs here very, very soon. The season's going to be off to a very, very early start. As your females lay, it basically just automatically puts that clutch into your incubator off the start. I'll probably be doing a video on covering this as well once I get another clutch dropping, which, like I said, it could be any day. So we'll dive into that. But the neat thing is you can go here to the settings, and you can, here's where another video is going to tie into it. Show link in the store. Husbandry Pro allows you to have your own little online store. It's not quite like Morph Market, but it's kind of similar. So I have my stuff enabled for that because it allows people to go onto a wait list if they want something out of said clutch that you have in your incubator. So that's a very nice little handy tool, show new clutch automatically. Obviously, I have that selected because when my female lays, I want it just to go directly into here, basically. And then here you can see, the different aspects that you can have basically show off for the sire and the dam and hatch date and lay date, all that good stuff. And then show clutches 30 days after expected hatch. That's, you could change that number however you want it, but I'm just going to let it there at the standard 30 that it's automatically at. Then you hit save changes, but I didn't change anything, so I'm just going to hit close. Let's dive into the meat and potatoes of this video, which is the breeding plan. Here you'll see the breeding plan. I have my last season breeding plan right here. I've got my current ball python breeding plan, and I've got my jungle carpet python breeding plan. We're going to go and just look at the ball python breeding plan because the jungle carpet one isn't very exciting. And so we'll go to here. Now, here you can see you've got all this data here, and it might be a little intimidating, maybe a little confusing as well. Here you can see 2023 season, it's labeled over here 2023, and then your males. Now, you don't have, every male will not pop up in here. The males that you select will pop up in here for your breeding plan. So you'll go down here to search male, and just for instance, we're going to use our Batman male that we just got, and then we'll hit the plus, which will add him into the breeding plan. Right here he is. Now, he wasn't there before. Now over here, you'll see where it says search for female. We'll just type in something for Exantic. There we go. We've got Padme, our Orange Dream TSK Exantic girl. And then we will hit the plus there. Here you'll see where it comes up with the screen that says, please select what date you want to start recording activities for this female on this plan. You can change that date to whatever you want, folks. I'm just going to let it there because, it's really not, we're not really pairing these two animals. I'm just doing this so that way you can see. You'll see here, for instance, right here underneath Padme, you'll see there's a number 2 beside her. Now, not all of the females have numbers beside them. That is informing you and showing you that she has seen 2 different males. So obviously you can see the first male here is our Bumblebee double het Exantic clown had been going to her. And then you'll also see, the Batman that we just put in here to put to her that we're really not putting to her at the moment anyway. But it lets you know that, that female has seen multiple males and how many multiple males it has seen. So that way, if you hatch something that isn't exactly what you were expecting, you can go back through and you can look at the list of what males went to her and locked with her. So that way it can help you basically figure out what male is the sire to that clutch, or what male is the sire to that baby. Now we'll go down here, for instance, we'll use our Anna, our female passed up banana here. Here you can see there's a number 3 here. She's seen 3 males technically. She saw Rex, our Bumblebee clown male. She saw Drogon, our GHI Mojave male, and our pewter leopard het DG male. Now, the reason why I had thrown 3 of those males to her is because originally my plan for this season was to make het clown stuff. So that way I work on my banana clown project. I slightly changed my mind after I think it's one or 2 pairings, and it was very, very, very early in the season. Basically, it was just to see if, basically it was, she probably would have been October. So it's super, super early in the breeding season. So that male got maybe 1 lock. I'd have to go down and check. But actually, we can go down and check. He got 1 lock with her, and that was it. So I then changed my mind slightly, this is the great part with Husbandry Pro, is that it does keep track of all this stuff. Then I changed my mind and I threw the pewter leopard het DG because I got the thing, cinnamon stuff and banana. It looks really, really nice. Brings out those oranges. And I threw him in, and he was a first-time male. They did lock, as you can see, copulation here. And I got the thing, it's you know what? It's I didn't want to make 50% het Desert Ghost stuff. I want, right now this early in the game, I want to have 100% het DG stuff. So I thought, you know what? My GHI Mojave clutch that I did with her was out of this world people wanted those babies left and right because they just turned out that outstanding. I thought, you know what, let's go for basically a sustainability clutch and make some GHI Mojave Bananas stuff. So that's what I decided to do as the final pairing. But this allows you to see what males did go to that female. So that way, say, I end up hatching, if Anna here gives me a clutch, I end up hatching a spider combo. I know now that, okay, that came from, the bumblebee het clown, or from the bumblebee clown. If I hatch something super pastel, that basically eliminates Drogon as the father and means that it's either the bumblebee clown or it was the pewter leopard. So, it kind of helps eliminate any guesswork. Now, obviously, if I just end up with a pastel, could be anybody's guess, which is the one downfall to not being completely 100% set on your pairings. But this is the beauty part of, Husbandry Pro, is that it lets you see everything that has gone on. And as you can see here for Elias, our Desert Ghost male, you can see he went to our TSK Exantic Pastel Girl along with our Pewter Leopard. And, all the pairings and the lockings. This doesn't show all of the, I guess I must have missed some of the marking down some of the locks that they had. So that was my bad on that one. But that being said, we did get a very, very nice clutch. So I know the job got done. Now that you can look at it down here and look at Stacy, where you can see I was doing my part in keeping track of everything. I don't know what I was doing with our Exantic clutch there. But you can see, all the locks, all the pairings. You can see the follicle size even. And it keeps track of what the latest follicle size is of those females. And here you can see the ovulation. So obviously, her follicle size got set back to 0. You're going to, like I said, it just keeps track of everything. You can see the genetics calculator. Let's see here. Go down to something really neat, something I'm really excited about. All right, we'll go down here to this. All right, genetics calculator. Now, this is a new feature to Husbandry Pro and the breeding plan. So here it shows you all of the possibilities of what I can hit with this pairing. So this is absolutely out of this world. And basically it does what you would have to go through on Morph Market with only you have to type in everything, the sire and the dam, all that stuff. This, since you've already got it entered, it generates the exact rate, what you can expect as far as hitting, the odds on it. So that is awesome. Color coordinated as well, which I love. Obviously we're going for, the Exantic Clown stuff. Hopefully we can hit it. We'll see. I'm very, very hopeful on that. And then, here you can post activity, which that would be, like locks, stuff like that. I'll just show you. Now, obviously, I do a lot of my stuff, see here, click activity. You can put in your pairing and all that stuff. Now, obviously, I do all that stuff basically through my phone, just because I'm using my phone to scan everything. We'll go back here, view. Now, let's see what else is here. You can put notes in. You could just completely eliminate this female from the breeding plan if you wanted to. I wouldn't, unless you are completely 110% certain she is not going to go. Then, if she is not going to go, then I could be like, okay, you could eliminate her, or you just let her there. So that way, because you already put all the work in, is what it is. You can click here on info as well. It gives you the last follicle date that you scanned at. It gives you the follicle size, the male genetics. Like, it just basically gives you a quick rundown as to who went to who and where they are located at in your rack systems. Super nice, and it's very, very informative. I love this breeding plan aspect. It's very cut and dry as well. You can obviously go through here and just completely delete a breeding, a pairing if you don't want to do that anymore. If you changed it before you started pairing. So, but there again, if you already have started pairing a male to a female and you changed it, definitely let that male and that female setup still in your breeding plan, because that way it eliminates you from ever forgetting it. Super, super important on that one. that is it for the breeding plan section. There's really not a whole lot to it. It's not super hard. Here you can see females that are not in your plan, males that are not in your plan. You can export the report if you so wish. So that basically covers the breeding plan aspect, everybody. It's super simple, but it's something that I think you need to really, really, use. Definitely think about your pairings before you do so. The other big thing is you need to have your animals already imported into your animal list. So that way it makes doing your breeding plans that much easier, because when you go to type in and said, whatever animal you're looking for, it pops up automatically in your search as you're typing in what, like the genetics that you're looking for. It'll pop all that stuff up. It's super important to have all your animals already, in Husbandry Pro. So that way the whole breeding plan aspect is just that much simpler, and it goes just super, super easy for you. So that's going to be it for this week's video on the Husbandry Pro series, folks. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really enjoy this series. Hopefully you're getting something out of it. If there's something you want to see more in specific, let me know in the comments down below. Just drop that comment and let me know what you want to see coming up next in the future, as far as, explaining different aspects or how to do different things with Husbandry Pro. There's a lot to this software, and, I'm just kind of chipping away at it really, really slow. And hopefully what I'm picking out as, like, your top topics, I'm going to say, is something that, maybe you guys have questions about, you're curious about. So hopefully it's helping you guys all out. So make sure you guys check out the sponsors of this week's episode as well. Give them all the love that they deserve. Definitely check out Husbandry Pro if you're not using it already and you're watching this. Check it out. Click the link in the description down below. Our affiliate link gives you free 30 days. Check it out. Give it a shot. I promise you will not regret it. That's going to be it for this week's video, folks. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Later.